This is Sugar Shay Mosley, and you're rocking with Lady Shan. It's about to see.
Hey guys. Well. Daniel Dubois gets slept, knocked out in the 5th round. Oleksandr Usyk beats Daniel Dubois and stops him in round 5 in emphatic fashion. It was an emphatic decision. Just wasn't a good enough performance with Daniel Dubois. By round 4, I did have them 2 apiece. I gave Daniel Dubois the 1st round. I gave Usyk the 2nd. I gave Usyk the 3rd, and I gave Dubois the 4th. Dubois was very tentative. No shots were really flying. He didn't set up anything from his jab. He tried, I was like, maybe just try walk-through shots. He's walked through harder punches than it just looked like the constant movement from Usyk, who did look a little slower, but it looked like he was ramping up. They both looked quite tired by round 3. I don't know if that's just me, but a little tired there. And Usyk, when he did feel some of Daniel Dubois' power, it wasn't the nicest thing that he could feel because there was a little stumble. I know there was a slip, but there was a stumble. But Usyk just knew he had to be on his bike. He was on his bike constantly. And then when he was... Daniel Dubois left so many gaps of like not doing anything, just no activity, waiting for Usyk to set his shots up. Daniel Dubois' jab was gone. Didn't see it. The way how he fought all his other opponents, he just would step to him. I don't know, with Usyk, just looked like his shots left the building. The anticlimactical. Anyway, on my live show before, I did predict that Usyk would stop Daniel Dubois in possibly rounds 8 to 10. Shouts out to you guys that were on live real quick. Everybody's prediction was an Usyk stoppage. Just couldn't see it going to points and Daniel still being in there. I don't want to hear anybody talk about Anthony Joshua's performances because they were epic against Usyk. In the grand scheme of them, his second fight, totally epic. You guys go and watch Usyk Joshua 2. Go ahead and do it. You'll be surprised again. Anthony Joshua didn't get dropped. Or he didn't get stopped in 24 rounds. Tyson Fury got dropped, saved from getting stopped, and never looked good in the fight. Daniel Dubois got knocked out twice by Oleksandr Usyk. So I don't want to hear you lot. You give props where it's because we work with stats, facts, and data here, yeah? Okay, facts over feelings. So I think that was... Dubois will be disappointed. His belt's gone. His IBF belt's gone. Usyk is now 3-time undisputed, 2-time undisputed within the heavyweight division. Not a lot to say on this. Daniel didn't set up shots. The jab was just gone. He did hit Usyk with a low blow in this one. I think he's just headhunting Usyk's just never going to be the way. You're going to have to hit. That's why I say go and watch Usyk Joshua 2. Joshua hit Usyk and hurt Usyk to the body on numerous occasions. Numerous. That's what you got to do. Dubois just looked a bit gun-shy. I don't know, is it the foot feints, the hand feints from Usyk? Usyk landed a peach. He knocked Daniel down in the 4th round, right? The first knockdown, it was a hook. I think it was left hook and a right. It was kind of like a glancing. Daniel went down, got up, beat the count. It's fine. I went, uh-oh. But when he was getting tapped up, I saw how he was responding to getting tapped up. Didn't really like it. Like, it was kind of froze. And then the second shot that caused the knockout was like this high velocity kind of high velocity hybrid, not quite an overhand left, but not quite a hook, but it was more of a hook. But oh man, it was a peach of a shot. Sent Daniel scrambling. Like, I'm not sure if his gum shielding put Daniel down, and I was like, I know he's not getting up from this. And then he decided to get up, like, well, get to his knee on the 8 count, and then look and just be like, yeah, I ain't doing no more. referee just waved it off. So it's kind of similar to kind of like the first. I think Usyk was just like, I hear you lot saying he's got to get me out in the first 6. Well, I'm going to get him out in the first 6. And round number 5 is when he got out Anthony Joshua. And now round number 5 is where he got knocked out. You see, boxing is just mad crazy. It is crazy. But, yeah. You know, he's young. He's 27. He's got another 10 years in the game. I'm sure, you know, he'll come again. It's not detrimental to him losing to arguably one of the greatest fighters that we've had in history. It's not. So, you know, Usyk looked a little tired. I don't think he's going to be going on much longer. Like he said, 2 fights and one more fight. It's just out. You done everything. You beat Dubois twice. You beat Joshua twice. You beat Derek Chisora once. You beat Tyson Fury twice. You know, I mean, what else you got to really have to do? You don't have to do nothing. He did say, he mentioned Anthony Joshua maybe for a trilogy, maybe Tyson Fury for a trilogy. Joseph Parker is absolutely the WBO mandatory, so I'd like to see that. Then just leave. But he beats Joseph Parker anyway, so in my opinion. So there you leave, clock the game. Undefeated. He can leave undefeated. So anyway, that's where I'll leave. Tired, and we got Manny Pacquiao later fighting Mario Barrios. Anyway, I thought I'd bring that from me to you, from you to me. You dares, Rodders. You dares. Listen, Oleksandr Usyk clocks the game and stops Daniel Dubois in devastating fashion in the 5th round. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's Leah Dishamrep nonetheless. I don't know why I'm doing the phone sign, because I'm not calling anyone. That's how tired I am. Kambodshan. Gyan. Damn, man. It was a anticlimactical Buddhism.